Welcome back to the Rundown, and we have Carey in here, and he's going to talk to us about his custom painted crankbaits and reels, right, Bill?
That's it.
Hey, Ray, right? Yeah, come on in.
Long time no see, right?
Happy to see you. Nice having you aboard, Ray.
Thank you.
And first of all, Ray, you do have a website, correct?
Yes, I do. It is rayscustommodels.webs.com.
Excellent, right. Now, first of all, before we get into all this with the crankbaits, I mean, you know, first, yeah, the obvious thing is these things are awesome. This isn't the first thing you've done, correct? You did models before this, and that's kind of how you led into this?
I did plastic models. I still do plastic models. I've been doing them since I was 10. As of the last 5 years, it's been customer builds, one-off replicas of anything, street rods, mud trucks, you name it. If it was there, I could do it. I was actually summoned by a few people that said, hey, you paint models, why don't you paint crankbaits? So I just took a few that I had and stripped them down and just started experimenting with paints and colors. And being
a bass fisherman, you just couldn't resist anyway, right?
No, I couldn't. There's something new out there, and I had to see if I could just do one better.
Awesome, awesome. Now, are there any patterns or any types of bait that you can't do?
Right now, I cannot do the hologram patterns, but I'm still working on getting that. Okay. So I'm still experimenting with that right now.
I'm looking at some of these nice natural colors. I mean, look like the perfect match to me. I mean, looking at the 2.5s, I mean, there's all kind of, I see some topwater baits here, a little popper. See some stick baits.
Yeah.
I mean,
very nice looking stuff.
Looks like you could do just about
the bass
any style.
The bass pattern I just did last night. I think I finished at 11 o'clock last night. But the black crappie, this was the first attempt, and I took it to my brother-in-law and showed him, and he said it was good enough, and it looked really good. So
well,
I was happy with that.
Short of having the 13 quill on the back, I'd say it does look pretty darn good. Pricing, how does the pricing work?
Depending on how many baits somebody wants. Will dictate the pricing on that, and I would suggest just calling. Call me at 302-393-1167, and I will give you a price on any of the baits that I can do.
Awesome.
Now, how about these reels, right? What made you start doing the reels?
Kevin.
Uh-oh.
He
threw that on Kevin real quick.
Muddy Water got me in on that one. Kevin says, hey, I found somebody that's doing reels. Think you could do one?
And then I see here you can do at least 2 of them, right?
Well, I've done 3. But yeah, this is my wife's. I just did this one for her. It was a Bass Pro 20 special. I just stripped it down and reshot it with a hot pink pearl. And she's pretty thrilled about that one. So I have a few more to do of these.
Now, how about time frame wise? What are we looking at for?
The bait casters usually takes about, say, a week to turn one out by the time I take them all apart. It all depends on whether I need to strip everything down to bare bones as far as the housing needs to be repainted. If it's just the outer covers, face plates and the side covers, it's usually a quicker turnaround. But the more detail as far as like my own here, the housing was all chipped up on this, on the paint, so I had to strip everything down to bare housing and then start over. So this one takes, depending on how you want it done, will determine, you know, the turnaround on it. That one definitely took a lot longer, but
typically, regardless if you're shooting the reels or crankbaits, it's really best to give you a call and figure out how busy you are, and that determines turnaround time.
Yeah, that'll determine the backlog as far as, you know, right now. If there's a single bait, the way things are right now, I could turn one out in 3 days.
Wow.
start to finish, 3 days.
That works out good, people. If you lose it on Saturday, you can have it by the Wednesday Night River tournament.
Yes, yeah, I could. Actually, I found a little trick on the clear coats now, so I can actually turn them out in a day and a half, but I try not to do that.
Well,
I actually can turn them out a little faster.
We don't want you to divulge any of your proprietary methods for shooting these wonderful baits, but it is a wonderful looking product. So, is there anything else you'd like to add in closing regarding your product?
Yes, by all means, do not throw any crankbaits away.
Okay.
I'm always looking for crankbaits, square bills, rattle traps. Doesn't matter. I'll take them. I experiment with different colors and patterns, so I need blanks. Okay. So if you have any that are even cracked or broke, just bring them to me, and I will. And I can fix most also. If they are cracked, I can fix them and then refinish them.
You mentioned square bills specifically. Do you not consider taking in round billed ones?
No, I take round bills, but
okay.
My personal preference is square bills. I like the how a square bill runs.
Sure.
But I have plenty of round bill, square bill, and round bills to actually paint up. But I just want a few more because it does change the look between a round bill and a square bill.
Oh, absolutely. And last year, when I say last year, technically it was the beginning of this year. You were hanging out at the Laurel Show. Are you planning on being at the Laurel Show for this upcoming year?
I'm going to try.
Okay.
I cannot make any promises just yet, but I will definitely try to be out there for that.
Excellent.
I was on Kevin's table over there, and possibly even go to the was it Middletown?
Yes, yes.
Real Expectation.
Yeah, I'll try. I'm going to
try to.
I'm trying to make that one also.
Yeah, that would be a good one because I think that's a up and coming. And when he mentioned Kevin's table, that's mighty.